In our commentary box, the problem being that the rain seems to have got at the electronics and there is no picture at all. I hope you're getting one. Meantime, Ayrton Senna still on his way. Ayrton Senna still on his way in the lead and now we're back again, and I hope you are. Elio De Angelis in third position, I'm sorry, and Michele Alboreto in second place, Tombay third, Mansell fourth, fifth. Now, I wonder if Nigel Mansell, as we look at Patrick Tombay, who is fourth, can catch the Frenchman. There is Senna, just disappearing out of your picture. He has lapped Patrick Tombay. So Senna has lapped everybody up to third place on this, the 49th lap out of 70.
And if Alboreto did harbour any ideas of catching and passing Ayrton Senna, Senna has now responded. He would have seen from his pit signals that his new closest challenger was indeed Alboreto, and he would have seen the gap coming down for a brief while, but either I would suspect it's been a response by him, and he's speeded up just to make sure that Alboreto knows who's boss, and hopefully give him an easier time for the rest of the race. So the gap is now over a minute that Ayrton Senna leads by, and confirming the form that we saw in Monte Carlo last year when he showed such enormous talent in those impossible conditions. He has proved himself quite outstanding and entirely at home in these conditions here.
And that, of course, is Niki Lauda, the world champion, out of the points. He was well up in the race, up to fourth position at one time. And he's obviously got a problem. I don't know what it is. It can't simply be that he doesn't like the wet, because nor does anybody else. And it's the same for all of them. It might be some sort of a tyre problem. He might have lost a gear. I don't know. All I know is that Niki Lauda has slipped down through the field from that fourth position into seventh place, and he's just got to keep going now in the hope that something will happen to one of the six men in front of him and thereby give him at least one World Championship point. The six men in front of him being, in race order, Senna leading, Alboreto second, and Alboreto is now 62 seconds behind Senna. As James said, Ayrton has responded magnificently. And Elio De Angelis is in third position with, now I can tell you, a slightly irate Nigel Mansell on his tail, trying to unlap himself. And there wasn't altogether a fraternal atmosphere between De Angelis and Mansell in the Lotus team last year. And I'm sure that De Angelis will know who it is. And it's just conceivable that he might not be making it too easy for Nigel Mansell to get past him. It's also conceivable that Nigel Mansell will in the end succeed in doing it. There is Beloff. That is the new sixth place man, Stefan Beloff, who comes from a place called Gießen in Germany. This is only his 13th Grand Prix, and he's going to have scored in about 5 of them if he keeps going as he is now.
Beloff sporting a very mangled right front wing, so he's obviously had a little bit of a contretemps somewhere, but it doesn't seem to be slowing him up. His progress seems to be very good.
Race order, lap 51, 70 lap race, still Senna, 63 seconds ahead of the Ferrari of Alboreto. Third, De Angelis. Only those three are on the same lap, because Senna, the leader, has already lapped Patrick Tombay in the Renault, who is in fourth place. In fifth position, Nigel Mansell, charging hard. In sixth position, Stefan Beloff. There he is in the non-turbo Tyrrell. And in seventh place, Niki Lauda. Eighth, Warwick, 2 laps behind. Ninth, Johansson, 4 laps behind. 10th, Ginzani, 5 laps behind. And that's it. There's only 10 effective runners. We're past the 1.5 hour point. So if they wished, the officials could stop the Portuguese Grand Prix now and call full race points for the World Championship, and Niki Lauda's going distinctly slower. Indeed, he's going so slow now that I would up comes the hand. I suspect that for whatever reason, Niki Lauda is going to give it best at the end of this race. At the end of this lap. He's definitely touring in. and that will bring the effective runners down to only 9. Maybe his electrics are drowned, although the cars, of course, will have been very carefully prepared to be as waterproof as possible, but nobody expects...
Ich glaube, dass hier schon sehr viele Defekte mitmachen müssen. Was im Rear genau passiert ist, hat man ja geklärt. Das Plastikkabel vom Motor zum Chassis war nicht richtig befestigt und jetzt der befürchtete Boxenstopp von Niki Lauda. Dahinter sehen Sie die geparkten Autos von Brandl und von Baldi. Niki Lauda in langsamer Fahrt an die Box. Ich könnte mir vorstellen, dass der Turbo kaputt geworden ist. Manfred Windhoek hat wieder einen Ausflug ins Gelände unternommen. Die Pirelli-Regenreifen wahrscheinlich auch nicht ideal. Niki Lauda schafft gerade bis zur Box in der 51. Runde. Lag lange an 5. Stelle, zuletzt an 7. Und deutet jetzt, glaube ich, Reifenwechsel. Ja, schade, es hätten wir gern gewusst, was in der Megan-Box wirklich passiert. Lauda ist ausgestiegen, hat den Grand Prix von Portugal aufgegeben. Da wird beide McLaren ausgefallen. Sehr groß an 2. Stelle und dann an 3. Stelle, entschuldigen Sie, beim Angriff auf den 2. Platz und jetzt auch Lauda an 7. 3 Rennen und der Titelverteidiger noch ohne Punkte. Gott sei Dank ist Niki Lauda kein Freund von Statistiken. Darum ist es ihm auch herzlich egal, dass zum letzten Mal vor einem Vierteljahrhundert, 1959, 60, ein Fahrer zweimal hintereinander Weltmeister werden konnte, nämlich Jack Brabham. Aber wie gesagt, die Statistik ist Lauda, Gott sei Dank, ja egal. Der Wagen wurde zurückgeschoben in die Garage. Immer öfter bei McLaren sieht man es herunter sauste Rollballen. Velo vor dem führenden Ayrton Senna. Lauda spricht von einem Motorschaden. Das wurde uns gerade über Post und Funk mitgeteilt. Motorschaden also bei Niki Lauda. Es wurde heute mit Sicherheit ein anderer Bordcomputer verwendet als zuletzt in Rio. Damals war es Computer Nummer 13. Restaurativ nicht abergläubisch, aber 13 hat niemand gern. Niemand wollte mehr den Computer Nummer 13 haben. Weder Lauda noch Prost. So, Lauda heute mit dem Computer, ich glaube mit der Nummer 1. Über 1 Minute vor Alboreto, 1 Minute und 8 Sekunden. Dritter der Angeli ist 1,37, fast eine Runde also zurück. Dann 4. Taupay, 5. Menzel, 6. Velo, 7. mit 2 Runden Rückstand Boy, 8. Johansson und 9. Kinzani. Der Ferrari ist mit vollen Tanks besser gelegen als es mit leeren Tanks, kommt mir vor. Vielleicht hat er mit vollen Tanks mehr Bodendruck gehabt als jetzt mit leeren Tanks. Alboreto hat 1 Minute und 8 Sekunden Rückstand auf Senna, 29,1, fast eine halbe Minute Vorsprung auf die Angeli. Jetzt geht es nur noch darum, die Positionen zu halten. Dann ist Alboreto führend in der Weltmeisterschaft. Alboreto vor Winkelhock. Ich glaube nicht, dass die italienischen Regenreifen heute ideal sind, sonst wären Winkelhock und auch Netto nicht so oft zum Reifenwechsel an die Box gekommen. Nur noch 9 Fahrer in der Wertung.